Yo, what's up guys? So we are finally here checking out the new ice barrier support. I can't believe I'm even saying that. Like, yo, drop a like on this video if you want ice barriers to become meta, because I think it would be the greatest meme ever. Anyways, on top of that, we've got some new Yu-Gi-Oh cards coming out for Rush Duels, and then on top of that, we got a new alternate artwork of Stratos. But let's go ahead and kick it off with the new ice barrier support. Anyways, the first card that we're going to take a look at is the General Win of the Ice Barrier. So here is the artwork on this guy. He's going to be a level 5. He's going to be a water with 2100 attack and 400 defense points. And it is also going to be a warrior monsters. And it says that you can only use this effects card's name first and second effects once per turn each. So the first effect is if your opponent controls a monster and you control an ice barrier monster, you get to special summon this card from your hand. The second effect is if this card is normal or special summon, you get to add one ice barrier spell / trap from your deck to your hand. The third effect is any spell / trap sent from the field to your opponent's graveyard is banished instead. I think the more valuable play is to really get the monster effects, but this could easily delete like Eldritch, right? If that is potentially going to be a thing that is still relevant when this deck actually hits the shelves. The next up, new support card is called the Calm After the Ice Barrier Storm. Here is a zoomed up artwork on this card over here. And it's a normal spell card that says you can only use this card's name first and second effects once per turn each. The first effect is tribute any number of ice barrier monsters to special summon the same number of level 4 or lower ice barrier monsters with different names from each other from your deck. The second effect is during your main phase, except the turn this card was sent to the graveyard, you can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one of your ice barrier monsters that is banished or in your graveyard and add it back to your hand. Okay, that's like a cool little card to be able to maybe set up some locks over there. Because it is 4 or lower, if you guys didn't know, there's an old ice barrier lock. It's not really viable in like the meta game. And then now we are going to go ahead and check out the announcement for the reprints. We have Prior of the Ice Barrier, we also have General Ryo, and then we have Gantala of the Ice Barrier, and then we have General Grunard of the Ice Barrier, and Magic Triangle of the Ice Barrier, and the Medallion of the Ice Barrier, and the Mirror of the Ice Barrier. We also have reprints of some actual good cards here. We have Branak, Dragon of the Ice Barrier, Gungnir, which is kind of cool too, and then we also have Trishula of the Ice Barrier. So a lot of really awesome cards to get as reprints, but at this point I think most people that wanted those already have gotten those. Let me know guys what your thoughts are on the Ice Barriers. Right now I don't see them becoming, like with just these cards as the newer support. I'm not, to have these cards be the new like hype announcement like preview cards, obviously there's going to be more cards coming out. This is not everything in the entire new ice barrier deck, but there's going to be more cards that will be revealed. So if you are new here, make sure you guys are subscribed and you have the notification on, because you probably want to see it ASAP, as I do want to see if they're going to actually make it good. But next up we got a new Rush card for the game called Clear Ice Dragon. It is a level 6 water dragon effect monster, and it's got 1600 attack and 1600 defense points. I really like the artwork on some of these Rush Duel cards, and I'm wondering if they're gonna like have some kind of a crossover with them. Anyways, the requirement is you can only activate by placing one monster at level 5 or lower dragon type in your graveyard on the bottom of your deck. The effect is to choose and return up to 2 monsters in your opponent's graveyard to the deck. Alright, next up, this is the Elemental Hero Stratos in the new Maximum Gold over here. I'll just go ahead and click on it so you can see the cool artwork. Again, I wish they did not have this giant thing that said sample over everything. Just put it over like the text. You know, you don't need to put it over the card like 50 different times, but nonetheless, I think it's a really cool card to go ahead and have at our Yu-Gi-Oh disposal here. It looks like that we're kind of getting some other dragons here over in Rush Duels. This next card up is called the Burning Blaze Dragon, which is a level 6 fire dragon effect monster with 1800 attack and 0 defense points. Its requirement is you can activate by placing one monster, level 5 or lower dragon type, in your graveyard on the bottom of the deck, and the effect is destroy face-up field spell cards your opponent controls. It says face out, like is there gonna be more one field spell coming out in Rush Duels? Because I don't think that there is a mechanic with that where they would get more than one off of that, but nonetheless, you can pop all of them, all of your opponents. But anyways, I'm curious to know what you guys think about these cards down below. But anyways, guys, that's going to go and wrap up today's quick little video on the new cards. Like I said, there's going to be a lot more announcements coming very soon, so make sure those noties are on if you want to see it ASAP, but you guys can let me know your thoughts down below. But thanks for tuning in, guys, and I will catch you on the next video. And I'm out. Peace.